guys, our membership is now open. Come check it out and join us. See you there. This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed.
7 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted.
Hey, Mish Mob. I'm so happy to see you here. I hope you've had a great day. And Bush Barbies, you too. I know you may be busy, but thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Replay gang, I need y'all to do y'all thing. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that post notification bell so that you'll know every time we upload. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Kush Online. We take the stress out of plus-size queens worrying about what to wear.
Maybe we just love like that. Times I don't want you around. You do something to make me smile, and it's hard for me to try to doubt.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to Midnight Madness. We're doing a very short live tonight and going to be talking about Mrs. Peach McIntyre. Those of you who have come in, please be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. And guys, be sure to turn on your notifications. Be sure you have it on all notifications so you'll know when we go live and when we upload. So, like I said tonight, guys, we're going to be talking just a brief little conversation about Peach McIntyre. Let me see who I have in here. I have official, is that official 1SP? Hi and welcome. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but if you've been here, welcome back. If not, welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so and be sure to hit that post notification. Hey DJ, where my DJ? Hey DJ, where my DJ? You say you just woke up, mama. Hey Miss Michi. Well, I'm glad you was able to catch the live. Like I said, we're not going to be here for too long. We're going to talk about a video that Peach McIntyre put up. We all know that she recently moved, so we're going to talk about her and the situation with her son's school. Hey, Michelle Hyatt. Hey, Gloria Allen. Welcome. Welcome to tonight's Midnight Madness. I don't have the, let me see if it's in here. I don't think I can put, because I'm doing this live on my phone and I don't think I can put the overlays on in here. Let me check. Yeah, I can't put the overlay for our Midnight Madness, but that's all right. Before we jump into this, I want to ask if any of you guys stay in the Atlanta area. You know, Mahogany has been doing a lot of conversation about her book, and we're referring to Mahogany from the Jacksons of Atlanta. She's been doing a lot of conversation about this book. She is turning her book into a audio book, and I guess she did all of the reading and things of that nature. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it as often as I can. Just because of how my sleep works, it's so hard for me to try to conform to a more normal schedule. So I'm just going to try to work with it how it is. And hopefully everything for my channel gets back to normal. It's kind of been off lately. I took a hiatus from it as well. Like I said, my sleep is off, so it's hard for me to come live or do things earlier in the day. So just trying to conform to that. DJ, they are still going forward with this divorce conversation. I did an update last week about it. You can go check that video out. According to the latest update with the Henry County Court, they have done mediation, and the I guess whatever each of them wanted has been completed, and then it was released to be put on the judge's docket. So that's the last information that has been presented. None of the mediation details are public, and I think a lot of divorces have that private. So we don't know what became of it. Now, in one of Mahogany's latest vlogs, she did mention the mediation, and she also mentioned that they had settled on everything that they were supposed to be getting out of it. What she's getting, what he's getting. That they settled on visitation and everything, so that everything is pretty, I guess, copacetic. And so now it's being released, I guess, to, I'm assuming, be finalized with the judge. So that's the latest that I've seen. But another one of the young ladies that I watch, Keisha K. Lee. Now, I used to do commentary on her. I haven't done so in quite some time. I do plan to bring her back, but when I bring them back, I don't like to just jump into a video. I usually try to find like um, a comfortable entrance into their story so that we can talk about it and we can follow it appropriately. So I'm looking for that inlet. Well, Keisha Kaylee put up a video recently, and within her video, she was invited to the event that Mahogany Jackson had, and I'm assuming it has to do with her book. So she showed the restaurant that the event was going to be at. She showed them being there. She didn't show much of what was going on, but then she showed them dancing, which I was like, okay. At any rate, it was like, okay, y'all are friends now. So I guess everybody that does YouTube that is in a certain area, that's within a certain number of followers, etc. I guess they try to click up. So I guess that's what they were trying to do. Are they still pretending to be divorced? I think we discussed that. Yeah, I joined your channel when they lost their third set of twins, Sweetie Pie trials. Okay, yeah, I remember us having that discussion. DJ, I seen Justin was posting videos at her house today. I want to believe that they're getting divorced, but I'm not sure. I seen another channel talking about that. And this is the thing. I guess if they're being cordial, I mean, they would at some point in time be at each other's house. Um, they could go all the way through this divorce and still end up saying, "Oh, we're going to get back together and be together." They can also stop at any time and be like, "Oh, we decided to work it out." The fact is, we can only go by what the legal docs say and what they show us. She alleges that, they're doing better on co-parenting now that they have visitation in place. That's what she mentioned. And honestly, that's all we can go by is what she said. Is it true? Who the heck knows, honey? They did do arbitration, so that makes me feel that that is real, like it's not fake. But we don't know. We don't know it's August. He just recently did a video where he was helping his son with homework at her house. And, people were saying, well, if he had his own house, he would be there. Well, I don't know because, it's hard to move kids around when it's school time, especially in a metropolitan area like Atlanta. I mean, going down to pay a bill could take you 2 hours. So maybe that's why he was there. But we definitely gonna keep on watching to see what happened. That's for sure. Hey, Cancer, welcome to the live. Hey, just me. I was just about to go to bed, so I guess I'm gonna fall asleep with my phone on my pillow. Thank you, love. Hey, Miss Wilson, good evening and welcome to the live. But yeah, like I was saying, Keisha K. Lee had went to the event. I forgot the name of the hotel that they went to, but she went to the little event. She showed a little bit of it, them dancing and stuff. Now, what I will say is Mahogany does have her a new little guy friend, but I ain't gonna lie, he looks just as zesty as folks said her husband did. So if y'all think he on the fence, this other guy look like he could be too. Now he's a guy, he's a little socialite, I think, in the Atlanta area. And I don't know if that's just somebody to help her get visibility in the area, or maybe that's somebody that she knew before this point. So not quite sure, but yeah, Keisha did go to the event. It looked like a nice event, but my question was, being that Mahogany is doing all of this for her book, was that event like sponsored by the publishing company, or did they have to pay for it? Because you out here, you are making some money. If you're writing a book for an actual publishing company, they should have gave her an advance on that book. And I feel like she should have tried to pay that guy. I don't feel it's fair that she gets to just sit up and say the heck with paying this guy. Especially since this was, it was done under her corporation, but at the same time, it still happened in her personal home. He was all over the home. He wasn't just strictly business recording. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being the case, I feel like the system of Georgia, the legal system, should at least have made her pay something. um, but he did everything he was supposed to do. He took her to court. He won the court. He requested his money. He did everything he could do, and they still have not paid him anything. And now Justin and Mahogany both live outside of the Henry County area, so who knows where things will go from there. But anyway, let's jump back over into Peach. So Peach put up a video, and hey, family first. Well, it's never too late because the part we've been live for about 13 minutes. You can definitely catch the replay on that, and then we're going into our main conversation, which is Peach McIntyre. I was going to talk about the fact of, recently she went through the eviction situation. She moved, and with her moving, I think she moved over an hour and 20 minutes from where she used to live in the Tampa metropolitan area. Hey, Mimi, welcome to the live. So, Pete says she moved about an hour and a half from where she used to stay at. With her moving, her kids have all went back to school. The kids just went back to school in Florida. Now she didn't show us a lot of the back to school shenanigans, but nonetheless, her kid went back to school. With him going back to school, when I say he, I mean her oldest son, Greg, he doesn't like his new school. It's like I said, an hour and a half away from the old place, but he said he does not like his new school and told his mom he wants to go back to his old school. So that's what I wanted us to talk about tonight. He wants to go to the old school, and Peach put up a short talking about this situation as well. She mentioned, hey, would you guys drive an hour and a half a day to take your kid to a school that they wanted to go to, as opposed to making them stay in the school that they are in? Would that be something you think about, or is it a hard no? So that's the question I wanted to bring to you guys tonight. Would you guys do that? Let me see if If we have any, no, we don't. I was trying to see if we had a poll in here. I heard she is in North Sarasota at Booker High School, and it might be in a rougher area, so he doesn't like it. Now, they didn't go into detail about whether it was a rough area or not, but I know it's an hour and a half away from where she was. Um, he was in a charter school at his old location, so quite naturally, usually charter schools tend to be a better neighborhood, better. Sometimes it's privately funded, and the situation of the school may be better. He had a lot of friends at that old school. I thought that he had his own vehicle. He makes his own money. Now, see, first family, it's interesting you say that because that's what I was thinking. Now, you bought the boy a car cash. You also said that he makes his own money. Also, last year she said he turned 16. So, if all of these things are true, which I still think that's a lot going on, but why can't he drive to school? Now the thing about it is this school that he's going to, do they allow you to go? Like, I know some charters are small neighborhoods and a part of the regular school district, but some charters are just special schools that anybody can go to. Now I'm not sure if his was the neighborhood or the anybody type of charter. No, but I work, and neither Peach or his papa got a job, so they got time to do it. Now I'm gonna tell you this, Mimi. I feel like that Peach wouldn't do it because of laziness. I think that's why she does that wake up with Peach. That gives her an excuse to do what she's doing, which is her wake up with Peach and not have to deal with the kids. I don't think she wants to. I think that's why she makes her wake up with Peach at that time. And that's the one thing that she can get Wood to do, so he'll do it. Now let's talk about that also. She's paying between 3,200 and 3,400, according to her, for childcare. Now I know all day today she was feeling the type of ways because her money from TikTok didn't drop yet. Now with that being the case, her TikTok money didn't drop. And I know she put up at least two videos asking people did they get their money. So she's pretty much living check to check. But whatever the case is, she's paying between $3,200 and $3,400 for them kids to go to daycare. Now, with him not doing any video at all at this point, and when I say him, I'm talking at this point about Wood. My thing is why he can't keep the kids during school hours, the two youngest, and then the other kids go to school, and then you do your content. Now, during the evening, obviously, you'd have to split your time with him. But my thing is, if you're not going to put the effort into doing the only job that you have available to you, what I'm paying $3,300 for? That seemed to benefit both of them. That's a level of commitment that Peach doesn't have to give to anyone but Wood. I don't even know if she give it to Wood. She do Wood because Wood is easy. He's manipulatable, and he right there in her face. If she had to drive an hour a day to see Wood, I don't think she would do it. That girl is lazy. I even though she love Wood, I believe a lot of her care about Wood is because he can be there. He'll take care of them kids and get them out of her hair. So basically, you guys are saying that you would not drive. Me personally, when my kids was in elementary school, I was living where they could ride the bus while in school. But then I ended up moving. So it was about 3 or 4 months before the school year ended. So instead of me continuing to allow or changing my kids with a few more months left, I elected to take them. Now, it definitely wasn't an hour. It might have been a 20-minute, 25-minute drive. Yeah, when I tell you my kids was late because I worked from home, I was the loan originator at the time. So I might be up some nights late. And then that's when my sleep issues started to where sometimes I couldn't go to sleep. That was rough. Out of 5 days a week, I know my kids was close to being tardy at least 2 of them 5 days. And then after school, they would ride the bus home with a friend that stayed in the neighborhood, and I would pick them up there. But whatever the case is, it was a rough situation. And that was just about 20 minutes. I couldn't imagine having to get up, drive a child the hour and a half away, or allowing them to make that kind of uh, commitment daily and having them on the road with all that traffic. And that's a very congested area. I wouldn't do it. Um, she probably didn't think about it, and none of them probably thought about it. When you move, you just move. She said she wanted out of the area, whether it was about um being evicted or that's just what it was. I mean, that's just what it was, and he would just have to suck it up. I mean, he's got about what 2 more years to go. Even if that is a rougher neighborhood, like Miss Hyatt said, I feel like it's still a lot. And clearly, he's not a good driver because I don't think he ever drives. As a matter of fact, I do recall her saying that he'd be scared to drive. So he's clearly not going to make that commitment. I remember one day my daughter had already started driving. She had her permit. And one day she missed the bus or missed her ride or something. And she asked me to take her to school. Now, this was several years later. And we stayed literally around the corner from the school. And I told her to drive my van. I said, go ahead and just drive. And I really wasn't being serious. But when I tell you that girl went, and when I walked out the back door, she was gone. And every day from that day, she drove. My kids, I've never had that where my children are scared. I always gave them the tools that they need to be independent and they use them. So for her son to be scared, I don't know. And I think he's a person like his mother that's not good with change because if you think about it, he can't have that many friends because he hung with nobody. I don't know. He has only been there for 3 days. He needs some time to try it out, in my opinion. I agree with you. Peach took over that little SUV. She did, Mimi. I don't think they have that boy's car anymore. You don't? I think they only have Wood's truck. Wow. You know what? Now that I think about it, all we've seen her driving is that Ford. We haven't seen her drive that in a while. That is true. In my opinion, he's not experienced enough to make that drive. That's true too. Where I live, you can't go to school if you don't live in the district. Although, yeah, I had a situation like that one point. Well, my daughter was a senior. Her assistant principal called me one day and he was like, "Your daughter been tardy for first period several days." And then he says, "I know she's out of district and supposed to be going to Butler. That's the other school." He said, "But we want her to finish with us. But can you tell her to come to class? Because even when she here, she stay hang outside and do what she want to do." Which that's just my daughter. Um, but the point was, he knew that she was out of district and that we had somebody else's address on the paperwork. He already knew that. That's what I'm saying. She can't commit to doing anything for those other than Disney World. And honestly, she takes him to Disney World because the engagement, it only requires her to be there. She don't have to do much work. Even when they do go to different places, Wood still be taking care of his kids. So Wood stop making content. He has the kids most of the time. He According to what she says, she has been frustrated with Wood. He has not been making content the way that he had been. And uh she wants him, although he does engage with the kids and is a present parent, she would like him to do more. and she got to pay for the kids' school lunch now. That's an extra 500 a month. Yeah, she will drive him there so she can go to the casino every day. Now, honestly, if that's what she wanted to do, and if she got the ability or the desire to be that committed, I would drive him up there, let him go to school. Then I would go to the casino and record. That would be the recordings I would do in the daytime, and then in the evening I would do my regular recordings. I mean, if she gonna do it, if you gonna do it. Especially since that's your job. If she don't mind driving an hour a day, why not? Some people do that for work. I take my kids to school 3 minutes away every day, and it's rough. Exactly, Miss Hyatt. Like I said, honey, that 20 minutes was rough on me, and it was because of my sleep issues. But still, it don't matter if you know you can't do it, or because some people get up with no problem and go to work like that and have to drive an hour. Baby, I couldn't do it. At the end of the school year, her son made a video with him and his friends out to eat. I think he babysits a lot. Well, that's unfortunate if he does have to keep the kids, especially since you got a husband that really ain't doing much when it comes to that. Now, so what do you guys feel about the situation? So I guess the consensus is no one would want to make that kind of commitment to drive him to school. And if you did, you would make the commitment to drive him, understanding that while you're in Tampa, you could go to the casino and get content. Because wherever she lives now, she said it's not close to the casino, so they don't go as often. But the other question that I had on the table was, would you pay that $3,300 in daycare, or would you be like, look, Dad, you ain't doing nothing in the daytime. Why am I paying for these kids to go to school? Although, let me put it out there, baby told her he wants to go to school. So she's, I guess, making him happy too by sending him to school. But of course, we all know it ain't about that baby wanting to go to school. It's about her not having to be bothered with them kids. And she felt like at any time would be like, look, I'm overwhelmed or I'm whatever. I don't want to do this. So what do y'all think about that?
Hey guys, guess what? Just Me CMB has a membership. And today is the day for just $1.99 and up. You can become a member of the Mish Mob. We thank all of you who have been members in the past or are current members. And we definitely welcome those who would be interested in supporting the channel by becoming a member of the mob.
That's a good idea, ML. About, well, I mean, let's be honest, she's not gonna do that. So we ain't even got to worry about that. That girl is not going to call her mom. I know that the situation with Peach has been wearing on her mom, and I know that she really would want it to be another way, but she knows that there's nothing that she can do about it. So, with that being the case, we can pretty much forget that one. But see, if she had a relationship with her family, it seems like they have a pretty big family, and I'm sure people wouldn't mind. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but she ain't gonna do it. Hey, Mira, welcome to the live. We're about at our 30-minute mark for Midnight Madness, but the question on the table is, if you move to a different neighborhood, which is Peach's story, her son has went to a new school, and he's decided he doesn't want to go to the school. He doesn't like the school. It could be for a lot of reasons. Some people said that it was in a rougher neighborhood. It's not the same type of school. So he wants to go back to his old school. Pete said, would you drive your kid an hour and a half back and forth to school? That's one of the questions that I've asked tonight. And the second question was, when it comes to Wood pretty much is not doing anything other than getting up and sending the kids or taking the kids to school. She's paying about $3,300 a month, give or take, for daycare. Would you continue to pay that money knowing that your husband, basically after he take them kids to school, he pretty much ain't doing nothing? So those are the two questions, Mira, that I've asked tonight. And so we're just asking, I'm asking you guys, we're talking about it, doing a little commentary about it and asking your opinion. Hey, Miss Cheeks, welcome to tonight's live. You said, hi, everybody. Absolutely not one. So for the first part, you would not drive your kids an hour and a half. Is that what I'm understanding? I'm trying to make sure I got it right, Miss Cheeks. Yeah, too much to commit to, exactly. Somebody mentioned that she could drive him to school, and while he is at school, she can go to the casino during the day. When he gets out of school, she can pick him up and they go home. Now, would you consider that a viable option? I was saying if she did that, she could record and use the content on her gambling channel. Now, she did used to get good views on there, but I think Peach is getting lazy in these days. I mean, because the same effort that she put in before, she's not doing. So I kind of feel like that's what it is. Hey, Carla Simmons, welcome to tonight's live. You say you always up late. Well, I'm trying to do more midnight lives just because I have an issue with sleep. So be sure you turn your notifications on, Miss Carla. So when I do go live, you'll definitely be able to join in on the fun. If I had a couple of months in school, in the school year left, sure. But nope, not in this case. She has too many kids for that. Now, you know what? You done said a mouthful there. Because you can't make provisions like that for one, knowing you got six more. I mean, that's a lot of kids, and that's a lot of commitment. Hello, all. And no, I would not do it. What happens when she gets sick or she can't get him there? Exactly. Peach likes table games. She rarely plays slots anymore. And you can't record those, ML. Is that correct? I'm sure you can't, but I'm just confirming because I'm not a table person. Now, I play blackjack, but even with that at the casino, you playing most of the times you can play live, but a lot of times you play the computer. I like to do the computer because, honey, the lives be too much for me because they be ready to fight over them games. Mir says, sorry, hold on. I think it's too long of a drive and I couldn't do it. I think it's kind of sad for the boy if he made good friends there. Yeah, but imagine being a child and being in a military family. They move every 2 to 3 years, regardless to friendships. I mean, life happens, so sometimes you do have to move. I think that she needs to let her. This is one of the lessons that you teach your son. That look, life has made a change for us, and so this is what it is. He can't have what he want all the time. It is what it is. Exactly. You can't record table games, only slots. Okay, yeah, I thought that. Not, yeah, especially with people, at the table because you're invading their privacy. But yeah, guys, that's the conversation that I wanted to have with you guys tonight. Also, I have some other videos, for example, some story times and stuff that I would like to do commentary on. Let me know if you guys are open to us having those here at our midnight sessions. Mira, he's supposed to be 16. He's supposed to be old enough to have a license, Remember, she bought him that little car that she started driving, and then we haven't seen the car in a while. Someone just mentioned that she doesn't think that they have it anymore. But I want to say that Peach said at one point in time that he's scared to drive. So, he wouldn't even be trustworthy to put on the road like that. So that kind of wouldn't work. This is the second year in a row that kid has had to start a new school. It doesn't seem fair. That's true, especially when it didn't have to be that way. I think Peach moved because her new location is more cost effective and allows her more money to mess off. She's the type of person, if things get to where she don't want to do it anymore, she'll just walk away from it. But she doesn't realize that not only does that affect her, it affects her kids as well. I have a real serious question. Why does her son Mac man talk like a 2 year old? Peach really truly needs to get him in speech therapy like ASAP. That's very sad. I know he's embarrassed. Let me see. Why does her son Mac man talk? Honestly, Eunice, I've never heard the boy talk. So I don't know, but I remember someone was saying that Peach should focus on, instead of worrying about switching these schools back and forth and stuff, and worrying about Disney vacations and things of that nature, that she needs to worry about getting insurance for her kids and getting them in programs that could help them and keep them at the right developmental stage for their age. And I agree with that. It's too far for exactly, because too much can happen and it's way too much traffic. She just needs to do online schooling. Shaking my head. That's too much moving for the kids. The problem with online schooling, Mira, is I don't think she wants to be bothered with the kids being at home. She has very undisciplined kids, and I don't think that they could do it without, all of them. Correct, Eunice? Okay, you said he just needs to suck it up and go to his school. Right. She just needs to teach her son we moved. Like, we don't live there anymore. Quite frankly, it don't matter why they don't live there anymore, because she could have just made the decision to leave the area. It does not have to be, just about the eviction. And I mean, life has taken him in a different direction, so he has to deal with that. That's a part of life, and he has to learn to make adjustments. If she doesn't teach him that now, God forbid when he get older, things aren't going to go his way, especially with him out on his own. And see, if they're in a rougher neighborhood and he's around there with all that name brand expensive stuff, that's really going to be rough on him. Well, guys, thank you so much again for attending my second Midnight Madness. I will definitely hope that we can continue this conversation in the comments. Also, y'all be sure to share this live with anybody who may be interested in our topic of conversation. And again, I thank you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Bye.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Dress yourself in one of the expressive t-shirts from Kush Online. Over 109 styles and 18 colors. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Okay, Grandma. Now take us on out of here.
Oh my God!
You the ugliest bitch I ever seen.
Me?
Let's go get this motherfucker.
Me or you?
You tough mouth bitch.
Damn. Damn, Grandma, you gonna get me fired. Dang. Stop what you're doing and go follow Gamble with Mish right now.